from, he helps out with his own cause, the Rett Foundation. And John, tell us a little bit about Rett's and what it is.
Well, Rett's is a neurological disorder that usually shows up in little girls between 6 and 18 months of age. Up to that point, before it shows, their development is somewhat normal, and then it slows down, and eventually, after it goes through the 4 stages, they degress, and they usually end up losing their ability to walk, talk, any purposeful use of their hands, and require constant care.
And it's mostly just girls.
Well, yes, because it's a neurological disorder. If boys have the gene, they usually don't survive much past birth, so we consider it a disease of the girls.
And how is fun? I know we want a PSA on with Clint Black talking about Rett syndrome because his niece got it. How close did it home to you?
Well, a little girl was put into our care, and when we got her, she was just starting to crawl and stand, and we noticed there was a problem, and it took almost a year to get a full diagnosis of what her problem was.
How tough is it for the doctors to diagnose situations like this when it really doesn't show any preference up until about 2 years of age?
Well, it can be a little bit difficult because it's a fairly new discovery. There's some doctors that don't even know about it yet, and they usually start off and diagnose it as autism and a few other diseases that are very much alike.
And with Rett syndrome, what can parents do? Is there any cure? Is there any thing that they can do?
No, but the International Rett Syndrome Foundation, they've raised money for research, but they also do a lot of informational stuff. You can treat the individual problems with little girls and try to keep them mobility through physical therapy and occupational therapy, and try to keep them as healthy as we can until there's a cure found, and we think it's coming.
And with the Rett Foundation, you and your wife primarily are the organization of the show account, right?
Yeah, because we had this little girl in our care, so we just consider us the 2 local volunteers.
And you've raised a lot of money, a lot of awareness because of the disease. You're out almost every weekend out the Navigator. You seem to be following me around lately, Joe.
Well, I figured if you draw a crowd, I might as well go tag along.
And we've had some good crowd out the Navigator last night, that's for sure. With 400 or 500 people there for Santa Claus, that was a lot of fun.
Well, I have found that the people that go out to Navigators are great people. I've had a lot of them stop by, with either a small donation or at least asking what I'm there doing.
And that's a good thing. And you're doing that outside the Florida Fest 500. I think as people that love kids, we thank you very much for being out there doing this for kids that can't fight it.
Well, I consider it a labor of love for this little girl.
Now, how is she doing?
She's holding her own. She's 5 years old, 5.5 years old. She's already in the stage 3, which is fairly fast progressive. But once they hit stage 3, they can plateau for a while and stay where they are.
Now, do they go into a home or to the hospital, or does somebody take care of them? How does that work?
A lot of them manage to stay home. Some of them end up on feeding tubes because that's one of the things they have trouble doing, eating. But most parents keep them home as long as they possibly can. And some of them, of course, because they'll always be home, the age becomes an issue with some of the parents, their age. So.
Oh, I understand. Okay. So we're with, and how can people get in touch with you or with the Rett International Foundation?
Well, probably the easiest way to get it out today is you can call me at 941-764-7208, or they can go to the internet, to the International Rett Syndrome Foundation, and there's tons and tons of information.
And give us that phone number again, John.
My phone number is 941-764-7208.